This is the Hammer Down Racing Report. And now your hosts, Scott Hammer and Ron Miller.
Welcome, race fans, to the Hammer Down Racing Report. Show number 395 for Thursday, September 11th. It's Scott Hammer. Ron Miller coming at you live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch from the Dominator Race Products Studio. Tonight on the show, we're going to be speaking with young sprint car racer Kasey Jedrzejek.
Yeah,
I've been working on the name during the week, so hopefully I'm consistent throughout the night.
Yeah.
Also, we'll be drawing for our contestants in the Chris Mize Memorial Hot Dog Race.
for the compacts.
For the compacts that happens this weekend at Oakshade Raceway. Again, $50 cash, freeze frame photos, winner photo, $50 Wallace Racing Products gift certificate, Speedy sponsor sticker, extra large 2-item pizza, Oakshade admission / meal pack, 2 grandstand tickets, or that it contains 2 grandstand tickets, 2 hot dogs, and 2 sodas. What else we got? Oakshade Raceway Pit Pass, all sponsored by Speedy sponsors A to Z Mobile, G&J Pizza and Clyde, which I have on there twice for some reason, and Oakshade Raceway, putting together all that. That goes to the winner of Saturday's compact Chris Mize Memorial Hot Dog Race. And
potentially
the belt, where you see right up here,
the
Chris Mize Memorial Hot Dog Race Championship belt, courtesy of Big D's Barbecue and Charlie K's Barbecue. That will go to the driver with the overall fastest time. We've had 3 of them already, one for each of the other 3 classes at Oakshade. We'll see if the compacts have anything.
The super stocks
they were close.
Boy,
Alex was close.
That was scary close.
There was a couple of things that
Little
Alex
glitches.
probably could have done differently. Would have made up that second, or it was only, I think, a second or 2.
Yeah.
Less than 2 seconds off of Dusty Moore's time. So we'll see if Dusty Moore's time can stand, or if one of these compact guys or girl, I should say, we do have a female potential contestant that again we'll be randomly drawing.
You've got to hang in there tonight, and we will draw for those positions.
Speaking of drawing, we are also going to be taking your comments. Hashtag Speedy for a Speedy Sponsors sticker, courtesy of Speedy Sponsors, SpeedySponsors.com. Make sure you check that out if you're a race fan, racer, sponsor, racetrack, or series. And, of course, hashtag DCR for, I know it's tiny in this camera, but for a Hammer Down Racing Report window sticker, courtesy of DCR Graphics. And I think, there you go. There's the hashtag Speedy. It has to be just like that. Hashtag Speedy to win that Speedy sponsor sticker. And then hashtag DCR, hashtag DCR to get that other sticker. It's a lot of stickers. And, of course, we'll be giving away that door panel, off of the Ocho tonight to tonight's How Many winner. And, of course, we did have quite a few that had the right
multiple guesses.
Yeah, so we're going to have to do a drawing. A lot of drawings coming up tonight. So stick around for that. If you're looking for a wedding or event DJ, Magic Moment Entertainment will make your event magical. Ron Burt brings decades of DJ experience, smooth planning, and professional-grade entertainment to your big day. Mention the Hammer Down Racing Report, and you'll save $100 off your reception DJ service. Rest easy knowing there are no surprise charges, no fees for mileage or lighting, and full liability coverage included. Whether you're in Ohio, Michigan, Indiana, or Kentucky, Magic Moment is here to make your event unforgettable. Give them a call today, 419-594-2261, or connect on Facebook under Magic Moment Entertainment, or you can find Ron Burt at Ohio Sports Blitz with all the high school football coming up. And Ron's actually going to be helping me do the announcing on Saturday at Oakshade. Yeah.
Cool.
So it'll be the first time he's been back out at Oakshade since last year.
While we're down on the racetrack and while you're racing and everything?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's going to be a busy night.
Yeah.
Lots going on. Spectacular, of course. If you need car parts, a fresh set, maybe you need a fresh set of American racers, maybe a custom car, or just help getting a stubborn broken bolt out of your engine block, Ron Miller Race Cars in Lambertville, Michigan has you covered. Plus, he's got the know-how to back it up from full builds to safety gear and fast service. Ron's got your back. Give Ron a call, 734-856-7223. and keep your ride race ready. Ron Miller Race Cars, fueling racers one lap at a time. Speaking of racers, I checked my transponder pouch recently, and it was threads on the front side.
Yeah.
So you can get one of those. Ron's got those at very competitive prices as well.
Right.
So,
and then you
and that's not something you want to lose.
And then you can have one just like Scott.
There you go. The standard orange one.
Yeah.
Not the shiny orange one that I got this last time. But anyway, also thanks to Oakshade Raceway, Dominator Race Products, Ron Miller Race Cars. I already mentioned you. Diamond Motorsports, DCR Graphics, and Freeze Frame Photos for sponsoring tonight's show. Got some information on Freeze Frame coming up a little bit later as well. So stick around for that. Right now, let's do our racing roundup before we get to Kasey Jedrzejek, our featured guest tonight. We got to talk about what happened this past weekend.
Racing roundup.
Are you still with us, Ron?
I'm here.
What do you got going on over there?
You know, I was getting some conflicting weather reports.
For
Saturday, and
doing some home.
I think what I just saw is good news.
I like good news.
We'll talk about it later.
Okay, that sounds good. I appreciate that. Let's exit this and put this down here. So there. Our racing roundup from last week. Attica Raceway Park, Zeth Sabo winning the 410 AFCS sprint car feature Saturday night, Attica Raceway or Friday night, Attica Raceway Park season championship night. Cap Henry, no surprise there, getting the season. I think he had that wrapped up ahead of time anyways. Kyle Moore getting another UMP late model feature win, and of course the championship there.
And that was a good race to watch.
And Kasey Jedrzejek, again, he was in the 410 feature Friday night, leading a lot of that race, and then had a cut tire. We'll talk to him about that. But he did double duty. He was in the 305, and he was able to pick up the 305 feature win later that night. So I don't know if that makes up for not winning the 410, but at least that makes it hurt nearly a good night. Yeah. Seth Snyder was the champion there of the 305s at Attica. Eldora Speedway. Big weekend down there. A lot happened. Things got started Thursday night with the 12,000 to win, preliminary double features, and kind of a mirror image of itself Friday and Thursday there, with both Dale McDowell and Jonathan Davenport getting the wins. So they each got $24,000.
Yeah, just
2 nights work. That's not too bad.
They could probably replace the tires.
Probably, yeah. Davenport, I believe he had tire issues on Saturday night. Mm-hmm. And Dale McDowell had to charge from the rear. I think, what did he get up to, second or third?
I think second, Scott.
Yeah. Not too bad for him. But your winner on Saturday night, RTJ, Ricky Thornton Jr. And I just read something today. He's going to make his USAC sprint car debut.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Butler Speedway on Saturday night. Dan McCarron, winner of the 410 sprint feature there. Mannix Ferguson, I believe. UMP modified winner Travis Kyle, your winner in the street stocks, and Corey Gum picking up the win in the 4 cylinders up there. Flat Rock Speedway Saturday night. Paul Pelletier, your Outlaw Super Late Model winner, and
what a surprise there,
getting the season championship there in that class. Jeremy Vanderhoof picking up the street stock win. Johnny Rangel clinching that championship. Ron Allen, the late model sportsman winner, up there at Flat Rock, all on Saturday night. Fremont Speedway Saturday night. Kasey Jedrzejek, again, another feature win, this time in the 410, the AFCS 410 feature there. Cap Henry, it was the AFCS championship night, too, as well. Right. And Cap Henry getting that championship day after wrapping up the Attica championship. Right. He gets the AFCS 410 championship. Logan Rehe, won the 305 sprint feature there. Jamie Miller, your AFCS 305 champion. And Sean Valenti get another win in the dirt trucks Saturday at Fremont. Sandusky Speedway. They made some news this week, too.
Oh, boy.
I don't know exactly what it means, but we'll talk about that later, too. Especially after my conversation with Kevin Jaycox a couple weeks ago about the hangover race. I don't know if that makes that null and void now, but we'll figure that out. Another thing I was thinking, well, we'll talk about that later too.
Yeah.
Saturday, your winners at Sandusky Speedway. Brandon Lemmerman picking up the win in the modifieds and also getting the championship in the modified class there at Sandusky Speedway. Chase Wiggins, your Grand Nationals feature winner and champion, and Dylan Napier, your Pro Compact winner and champion. I believe they had a bounty out on him too. Nobody could beat him.
Nobody beat him. I wonder if he gets paid for.
I don't know if they did, but I think at Attica they.
Yeah, if nobody,
if Cap would have won, he would have got it.
Right.
So the Napa Auto Parts All-Star Circuit of Champions Friday, the Freedom Fall Classic at Freedom Speedway, Caleb Henry getting the win there, and then Saturday, Brandon Spithaler getting the win at Michael's Mercer Raceway. Kubota High Limit Racing, the Tuscarora 50 at Port Royal last Thursday. Anthony Macri getting the win. Friday night was Aaron Reitzel. Saturday, Ryan Timms, your winner. World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Action, the Desert Showdown at Vado Speedway Park. David Gravel getting that win on Friday night. Saturday's action was canceled due to rain.
The
R word.
Yeah.
Yes. NASCAR Xfinity action on Saturday. The New Way 200 Worldwide Technology Raceway. Connor Zilish. Did he really break his collarbone?
They said
doesn't seem to be affecting him.
They said he did. Who's going to argue with him?
Cup Series also at Worldwide Technology Raceway, otherwise known as Gate. What was it originally before? Was it Gateway? No, Gateway.
No, Gateway. It's the indoor.
It's the indoor, but it's St. Louis.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Enjoy Illinois 300 at Worldwide Technology Raceway, won by Denny Hamlin. And I guess it was Toyota's 200th NASCAR victory.
That's pretty impressive.
I guess, yeah. Because they haven't been in that long, really. I mean, it's been a while, but it's only been, 15 years? Has it been that long?
I don't know. Producer Dave will tell us.
Producer Dave, do some homework for us. We appreciate it. And that's well, we do have one Hammer Down Army report coming in for this week. One of our drivers, James Stamper, up there at Butler Speedway, ran with the 4 cylinders. I believe he started 5th and ended up 10th.
All right.
So top 10 finish, not bad. Everybody else pretty much off this weekend. Yes, Gateway. See, John says Gateway. Furquan. Thanks, Jesse Jones. Catching up on the comments now.
I see.
That is your racing roundup. If you want your car to turn heads, DCR Graphics will make that happen with killer wraps starting at just $425. He does wrap and decal installs. It's available at an additional charge to schedule ahead of time. Need promo gear? Get 8 custom diecasts for just $135, available for late model sprints, modifieds, and street stocks. They've also added crew gear, t-shirts, hoodies, flags, and hats to their lineup, so your whole team looks sharp. Again, speaking of Jesse Jones, they have, I saw his championship gear on there just before last week's show.
That's cool.
Track championship there at Oakshade. So you can get t-shirts, sweatshirts too, I believe. If you want to have your own there, go to dcrgraphics.com. You can buy those shirts. You could also, if you're a racer, you have your own stuff on there. I think there's some Hammer Down Racing Report apparel, possibly some Scott Hammer.
If they haven't sold out.
Oh, that's true. That is possible. Give Dale a call, 419-308-9523 to place your order today. DCR Graphics, where speed meets style. And if you ever find yourself in desperate need of race car parts at the track, Dittman Motorsports has you covered. With on-site service at Fremont Speedway and Oakshade Raceway, they bring the shop to you. Pick up fresh late model Hoosiers or stock up on tires for super stock modifieds and sportsmen. From high performance parts to expert support, they've got everything to keep your car dialed in and competitive. Call 419-283-8580 or visit Dittman Motorsports to get what you need before race day. Dittman Motorsports, your trackside advantage. How about we give Kasey a call? We're just about on time. Perfect.
Oh,
Toyota entered in 2000. Thanks, Dave. See, Dave, I figured producer Dave came through. 2000. I was close. I thought it was around 2010.
Yeah.
So not bad on my part. I like to pat my own back, toot my own horn, whatever you want to call it. Kasey Jedrzejek again. Pretty good weekend for him. Young driver up. I believe he's only 19. And he's got a connection sort of to the Sandusky Speedway thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Hello?
Hey, is this Kasey?
Yep.
Hey, Kasey, it's Scott Hammer, Ron Miller, Hammer Down Racing Report. How's it going?
Yeah, how are you guys?
Good.
Congrats on the wins this weekend. I know you got the win in the 305 feature at Attica, and then the 410 at Fremont on Saturday. What happened? Any idea what happened to that tire in Friday night's 410 feature that kind of took you out of the lead there?
Yeah, I just must have just ran something over out on the track after one of the wrecks, because he just got a slice in the right front tire, and then header was all tore up, and rear wheel was a little bent on the outside. So must have just ran something that was pretty big over.
I guess. Holy cow. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it looked like one of your front tires were down, because you went into the corner and it didn't really turn. Did you know it was down ahead of time before that restart?
Yeah, I knew it went down, or something had happened about right when one definitely felt like something was off, and then Zeph Sabo was telling me that it was down too, but I just wanted to see what would happen.
So did you think there might have been a chance staying out there?
I mean, there was a very small chance. I didn't know how bad it really was until I got out and looked at it, and there was no air left in it. So, yeah, we definitely would not have made it, even if I would have made it through that lap. It definitely would not have made it the rest of the race.
Well, how hard was it for you to refocus then for that 305 feature a little bit later, or did that just give you more motivation to go out and win that race?
If anything, I would just say more motivation. I just wanted to go out with a win on the night in the season at Attica, and I don't really think that getting that tire really made me think any different about going into the 305 feature at all. I think I still had the same mentality starting up front, just to get a good start and hopefully never look back.
See, I would have been frustrated, and that probably would have messed with my head. But, that's just me. It's those things you just kind of gotta. I mean, if it was me, I would have been like, "Am I going to run over whatever that was? Is it still out there on the track? Am I going to get another flat tire?" There's all those thoughts that can go through your mind. How do you push that out and focus on the task at hand?
Yeah, I just try not to think about it, I guess.
The green flag.
I just go out there and yeah, exactly. I mean, once you get out there, I don't really think about anything else other than what's going on in front of me and what I need to do before I get to the next corner, I guess. I will say, under the yellows, I was looking around for some stuff probably a little bit more than I usually do. Try not to run anything over. But other than that, I just treated it like any other race.
Very cool. Let's talk about your last name. I want to make sure I'm pronouncing it right, because I tried to do my homework on this. Jedrzejek. Is that correct?
Yep, that's good.
That's good. Is it correct, though?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. How many different pronunciations of your last name have you heard since you've been in racing?
I think probably as many as you can do. I mean, some announcers, they just give up halfway through some night that we're at the track. So
that Kasey
any way you
kid.
can say it, I've probably heard it.
Kasey Jedrzejek.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What's the craziest pronunciation?
He doesn't know. He's
in the
car and it's making a lot of noise.
All right, that's fine. Fair enough. Funny enough, this announcement at Sandusky Speedway, I know doesn't directly affect your racing, but you have raced there in the past as you were doing some pavement racing. But I didn't realize this. Your mom, Rhonda, is a real estate agent, and she's the one that's in charge of selling, or the auction, I guess, that's going on at Sandusky. Do you know anything about that?
Yeah, I really don't know a whole lot. She doesn't really talk to me about it, but I do know that she is the real estate agent that's involved in trying to sell the track and everything that's going on there.
Now, what are your thoughts of what's going on with Sandusky Speedway? I know your history is kind of limited there, but
I mean, it definitely sucks to see another racetrack go. I spent a lot of time growing up there when I was a kid, watching my dad race, and just been going there over the years, watching my cousin race, and just buddies of mine race there. I definitely enjoyed going there, watching and hanging out. I mean, I have a lot of memories from hanging out there during the high milers every year. I was at high miler again this year when we rained out both nights. So I definitely enjoy going there and watching the racing as much as I can. And I definitely miss going to the high miler every year. I loved going there on Thursday night, dollar beer night and everything else, and just going out there and hanging out with all the fans. We had some buddies that we met up there a couple years ago on dollar night, and we've been hanging out with them ever since. Just they come to my races all the time now, and we just created a great friendship over it.
You convert some asphalt fans to dirt track racing fans?
Oh yeah, they come to the dirt races now. They were actually going to come to Attica instead of High Miler Friday night, but then Attica rained out, so we all went to High Miler instead.
Gotcha. Now you've run supermods at Sandusky and Lorraine, right?
Yeah, I think I've ran Sandusky, the High Miler one year, and then I ran a MSS show. I think I ran at Lorraine for a couple MSS shows, and then I ran at Berlin 2 years ago.
How does how do those compare to driving a sprint car? Is there anything you can use?
Any comparison?
Yeah.
Probably. I mean, the biggest thing I would say is throttle control between the two. I mean, you definitely have to have throttle control with the 410 and the super modified just to get yourself off the corner. But I would say other than that, everything's completely different. I mean, the mentality going into those races compared to the sprint car races is extremely different. That was my biggest struggle, was I wanted to go out there and run it as hard as I could every time I hit the track, where the asphalt races are a lot longer races. You need to save your tires and think about the whole race rather than just going at it lap after lap like you do with the sprint car.
Now, how did you make the transition to dirt? You said your dad had raced on the asphalt. How did you get into dirt racing, and
what made you want to do it?
I don't know why we started to do it, really. I mean, I was racing quarter midgets on pavement. All we had ever done was race pavement. And then my dad and his buddy Lou Ciccone. Lou has a bunch of different race cars out in Central PA, and he had some 600 micros, so he invited us out to come run a couple nights with him. We went out a couple Wednesdays and ran a couple non-wing shows out there, and I was terrible. I definitely wasn't any good. Sucked. I mean, I was hitting the wall, everything else. And then by the last race, I finally started to get the hang of it a little bit. And then while this was all going on, my dad's other buddy, who's local here around us, Denny Fisher, he had bought a dirt sprint car and had a 305 engine and everything else, and was just sort of piecing it together. And he wanted to run it the first couple times just so he could experience what it was like to run on the dirt. And then after that, he said, why not let me run it? So that's pretty much how it all started, and then it just evolved since then.
So how did you and Ed Neumeister get together, and how is that team kind of help shape your racing career?
Yeah, so Ed and Denny are actually good buddies. They go to Knoxville with each other every year, camp next to each other. So that's sort of where the connection was there, and how I met Ed was through Denny. And then just over the couple years, obviously Ed had seen me run Denny's 305 and everything like that. And then he was looking for a driver at one point. So he gave me the call about 2 years ago at this time, and gave me the opportunity to come run with them. And we've been having a lot of fun ever since then. I mean, he's definitely done extremely great things for me. I mean, we started on the pole at Kings Row this year, so I mean, that was pretty big for him and I. I mean, I don't think either one of us were expecting that going into the weekend. We were just hoping to make the show, but he's definitely helped my racing career out a lot, and I'm very appreciative for it.
You mentioned Lou Ciccone. Boy, those are some heavy hitters that you were affiliated with. What did they think about you going to dirt?
Yeah, I think Lou likes the idea of me going to dirt. I mean, he tries to help me any way he can, either on the 305 or whatnot. He was always talking to me and Dad, trying to help us get the car better in the 305s, trying to get me to be a better driver. And I still race for Lou today. We have that Rumble Fort Wayne midget, and Lou owns that car as well. We just sort of take care of it at my house. So still heavily involved with Lou and everything that goes on there. And yeah, I feel like I learn a lot working with Lou. He definitely isn't afraid to tell me what he thinks and what I'm doing wrong out there, and that's a good thing. It helps me learn a lot, so I'm appreciative of that as well.
Now you've run, you've been running 305s, 360s, and 410s this year. You got wins at Fremont, Limaland, Wayne County, Attica. Overall, I would say this has been a pretty successful year for you. How would you judge things so far? I know you're not quite done yet, but looking back at the year so far, how would you say things have gone for you?
Yeah, I think it was a very good year for me and Ed Neumeister Racing. I mean, we learned a lot, definitely from the start of the year to the end of the year. We ran a lot more 410 races than we did last year compared to the 360, and I think that showed here at the end of the year. We've learned a lot, and we've got our 410 program a lot stronger than what it even was last year and years past. So I think we've got a lot of speed right now. I think me and Ken are really starting to gel really well together, and we sort of got each other figured out on what each of us wants from each other. And yeah, it's just going really good.
Did you set any goals for yourself for this year before the season began?
I mean, I definitely wanted to win an all-star race. That was definitely a goal of mine. And then I was just hoping to win as many races as I did last year or more than that. So I think I'm probably 1 or 2 short right now, but we still got a couple races left.
Yeah, you got a pretty big weekend coming up here. And guests of our show, they seem to go on and win their next race. So no pressure there.
Well, I hope so. I hope that's the fact. Hopefully I can win both of them this weekend, but we'll see.
So did you find a truck ride for Friday night? That way you could run everything at Fremont?
No, I'm just running 410s this weekend. I'll probably run the 305 at the last race of the year at Wayne Field, and that'll be it.
Oh.
So what would you say has been the biggest win of your career so far?
Probably the All-Star win at Wayne County a couple weeks ago. I mean, it's definitely the biggest paying race I've ever won, and probably the stiffest competition, I would say.
You talked about your early racing in quarter midgets. When did you get started in racing, and at what age did you start driving big cars?
Yeah, so I started racing quarter midgets when I was like 4.5, 5 at that dirt track at Sandusky Speedway, actually. So that's where I turned my first laps at.
Right.
So I think I probably did that for about 2 years. And then me and Dad sort of stopped quarter midget racing. I was just playing other sports, probably any other sport but racing. And then I decided that I wanted to get back into it. So that's when we started focusing on the pavement stuff. And we went racing with USAC and the quarter midgets. And I mean, we went all over the country. We went to Daytona, Charlotte. We went to Phoenix one year.
Sure.
I mean, we were doing it all. So we were racing every weekend. So I think that probably helped me a lot, being to a lot of different places and just learning the fundamentals of racing. And then probably, I think when I was probably 14 or 15, maybe 15, is when I went out the one summer and raced it probably 3 or 4 times with Lou out in the micro in PA.
Right.
And then the year after that, I think I was probably 15 when I started racing the 305 sprint car. And I raced that until, what was it, like 2 years ago, I think. I ran a 410 with another team at the start of the year, and that didn't work out. And then went back to running the 305 a little bit with Denny. And then I got an Ed's car, and then I've been doing that since then.
Now, I read that that your long-term racing goals are to be on a sprint car national tour one day. How close are you to fulfilling that goal? And if you had a tour to choose, which one of those top level ones would it be?
Yeah, I don't think I would care what level or what series it would be. I'd be fine with High Limit or the Outlaws, but we definitely still got some more work to do get to that point, but we're working at it. And yeah, I don't know. Hopefully we can just get there someday.
So that's not in the plans for next year then?
No, definitely not in the plans for next year.
But you want to hit some more big shows next year?
Yeah, I'm sure we'll be at Kings Royal and Knoxville and everything like that again next year. And then we'll hit as many Outlaw and High Limit shows that are in the area as possible. And then we go to as many All-Star shows. So those are the bigger shows. And whatever we have left open weekends, we sort of just fill in with some local racing in the area.
So other than the All-Stars, you probably won't be points racing anywhere.
No, we usually don't. I've never points raced with Ed, so I don't think that we'll be points racing next year. But I don't know. Maybe he'll put something together and want us to go run points somewhere. But yeah, I don't know.
All right. So I'm assuming then with Ed, then you're probably not going to be doing a national series tour then.
No, we definitely won't be on any national tour next year.
So that would have to be a different ride, or something else would have to come up for that to happen.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep.
So who are some of your racing heroes? I thought I read that you were a big Kasey Kahne fan.
Yeah, I was a huge Kasey Kahne fan growing up. He was my guy that I always watched racing NASCAR. I always watched NASCAR on Sundays, so he was the guy I always rooted for. That's why my number was 5 when I ran 305s. And yeah, I was definitely a huge Kasey Kahne fan. And then obviously I watched my dad growing up a lot, so I would say he's one of my racing heroes, watching him when I would go to his races. But those are probably the two main guys right there that I looked up to the most in racing.
Who would you say are some of the maybe a couple of the best sprint car racers that you have raced against this season?
Well, obviously Kyle Larson's one of the best. I mean, nobody's gonna say no to that. But every time that we race with the Outlaws or High Limit, I mean, you're racing with the best guys possible at that time. So anytime we go to one of their races or any of the guys that run with them all year round, I mean, they're the best guys. So anytime we're running with them, those are the ones that you hope to beat.
Gotcha. I remember when Kasey Kane first came from Washington to start running sprint cars around here. I was announcing down at Findlay, and he showed up. And I remember the name of the town he was from, the Enumclaw, Washington. I was like, who is this guy? And then, bam, he goes on.
There he is.
I mean, that could be this Jedrzejek guy, Right. Yes. Would that be something, maybe long-term goal? Would you like to go to NASCAR or IndyCar or something like that?
I mean, maybe if I had the opportunity, but I would say my main focus would just be getting on a national tour for the sprint car.
All right, that's fair. So you mentioned the Kings, or not the Kings Royal, the Four Crown. You're going to be competing in that in a couple weeks.
Yeah, we're planning on running the 410 both nights down there, Friday and Saturday, and then we're gonna bring the 360 out, I believe, on Friday night as well. So we'll be doing double duty Friday night.
And you got the All-Stars this weekend. What else do you have left on your schedule for this season as far as racing goes?
Yeah, so we got the All-Stars 2 nights at Fremont this weekend for the Jim Ford Classic, and then we're at Eldora for 2 nights next weekend for Four Crown, and then I think we're with the Outlaws for a weekend after that at Millstream Friday night.
Oh, that's right.
And then Sharon on Saturday. And then after that, it sort of winds down. I think the week after that, we might have a fast race at Atomic, and then we got one race at Waynesfield the week after on Saturday, and that's about it.
And then Fort Wayne.
Yeah, and then Fort Wayne, obviously, come December 20th or whatever it is this year.
We got some news. I'm going to talk about that coming up a little later. I guess they just announced today they're going back to a 100-lap race.
Ooh.
For
I've seen they changed the format for the 2 days a little bit around. I've seen that today. Me and my dad were talking about that actually a little bit ago.
How do you feel about that?
I don't know. I mean, they don't have everything finalized on there yet, so you don't know like what the whole format is, I guess, to say to really give it a good judgment. But I mean, I think it'll be interesting to bring the 100-lapper back. I'm not sure if they're going to have stops because the fumes are so bad or what's going to all happen there. I'm not sure how that's all going to work, but I think it'll be interesting just to see how it all plays out. And I think having the two, I think they're 25 lappers on Friday night.
Yeah,
I think that'll be cool to see. And you get 2 features on Friday. So, I'm excited to see how it plays out.
One of our listeners here, Don, wants to know, did you or ever like to go? Have you ever run the Chili Bowl or would you like to?
No, I've never been to the Chili Bowl. Hopefully, one day we'll be down there racing. But I definitely would like to attend that event and race it one year.
I'm guessing that's a whole lot different than running at Fort Wayne when you're on the concrete, the syrup, and then as opposed to the indoor dirt at the Chili Bowl.
The G-forces at Fort Wayne, just for 100 laps, you just have to work the heck out of you.
Yeah, I feel like I'll probably definitely be wore out if we make the whole 100 laps. That's for sure.
You have to do some neck exercises to build it up before that. Any sponsors you want to give a shout out to that helped you out this season?
I give a shout out to Mr. Heater, Heatstar, Cherry's Outdoor World, Cherry's Propane, Sips and Such Social House, Rhonda Jedrzejek, Howard Hanna, Perfection Fabricators, Heitmeyer Concrete, Chalk Stick, Elite Wings, FK Rod Ends, Simpson Race Products, Southgate Lanes, Fisher Custom Printing, Team Line 'em Up, everybody that helps out on this deal. We got a lot of great sponsors, and we couldn't do without all of them.
What's your confidence level going into the Ford Classic this weekend at Fremont? Do you see yourself getting All-Star wins number 2 and 3?
I hope so. I mean, we've been fast at Fremont all year. We got 2 wins here, and it seems like we're on the podium just about every night we're here, it seems like. So definitely pretty confident going into the weekend. We should have a couple good runs, I hope.
All right. hopefully you have it figured out. Who's going to win the Four Crown Nationals, the High Limit Racing Series main event? Is that a week? That's a week from Saturday, isn't it?
Yeah, that'll be next week.
Yeah. Who's going to win that? Prediction.
I
mean, obviously,
I don't know,
I
go Rico.
I was going to say, let me rephrase that. Who's going to finish second behind you?
Yeah, probably Rico Avery, I would say. He's pretty good there.
He is pretty good there. Yeah.
He's pretty good everywhere.
That's true.
Yeah.
Is there any pucker factor running at a big track like Eldora with the higher speed?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I don't think you don't notice it too much, I guess, if you don't pay attention to it. So
you don't notice it until you stop real fast or something.
Yeah, exactly. Until you crash.
It's no big deal until something goes wrong.
Exactly. You don't feel like you're going fast until you stop all of a sudden.
Yeah. Well, don't do that. Keep all four wheels on the ground. Well, you can lift up the front wheels a couple times, but as long as you keep the bottom side of the car pointed toward the ground, that'll be good. And again, this weekend at Fremont too. We appreciate the time. Again, Kasey Jedrzejek. Good luck this weekend and the rest of the season, man.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you guys for having me.
And we'll be watching.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, all righty. Sounds good.
All
Thanks,
right, we'll
Kasey.
All right. Thank you.
Bye. There you go. Kasey Jedrzejek.
Great interview.
Good kid. Yeah. Definitely wishing him the best of luck this weekend. Like you said, we'll at least be watching Friday night. I don't know about Saturday because I'll be busy racing. Dennis says Rico. Good choice. I guess Rico's a popular pick there. From race day snapshots to custom gift items, Freeze Frame Photos delivers. Snag stunning action shots, celebrate your victory lane moments, and best of all, you can turn any of them into one-of-a-kind gifts. They've got everything from custom can koozies, tumblers, wood plaques, slate prints, magnets, buttons, and more. Customize them with your own photos and graphics. Call Charlie now, 419-407-6994, or visit freezeframephotos.redframe.com to see all the photos he's got. And he just contacted me this afternoon. They got a special deal because Oakshade just announced last night or this morning, I'm not sure which, they're having Trick or Treat Night a week from Saturday, September 20th. And they're going to open the pits up an hour earlier than normal, 3 o'clock. And
so it's not exactly a trunk or treat, but
it will. No, there's two things. There's two things going on.
Because race cars don't have trunks.
It's Trick or Treat Night and Autograph Night.
Ooh.
So they're going to open the pits up at 3 to 5:15. It'll be open. And a lot of drivers like to hand out photos, autograph photos. I would be one of them. Come see me next Saturday. And
I don't care about the photo. You're going to be handing out candy.
But we'll get to the candy part. Just what is you?
Well, I like candy.
You got like a one-track mind.
I like candy.
Anyways, back to the freeze frame. Charlie has the half-off deal like he has for the Summer Nationals. So if you're an Oakshade racer and you're going to be there on the 20th with autographs and you want to get some photos to pass out, you can get 50 photos for $25, basically 50 cents a photo, 4x6 photos, which you can autograph and hand out. That deal is good until you have to order them by 7 o'clock next Thursday.
Okay.
So you got time to do that. So if you're not
basically
sure,
a week from now.
Yeah, basically until our next show, you have until to order those to get that special deal. So again, there's $25 for 50 4x6 photos that you can use to hand out. And if you don't give them all away that Saturday, then you can keep them
away for Christmas.
There you go. Give them to your sponsors. And the trick or treats going on at intermission for that, just so in case you're curious there. Don likes caramel apples if you give them out with nuts. I don't like nuts. That's nuts. Whether it's late model modified or street stock, every body part counts. That's why, or your elbow, knees, everybody. Wrong body. That's why you should choose Dominator Race Products, the go-to source for hood scoops, roofs, wheel covers, nose and tail components, body fasteners, and more, all engineered tough for the track. Whether you need an asphalt super late model nose kit, a lightweight aluminum two-piece roof. Yes, they do have those.
Ooh,
they do have aluminum pieces.
Aluminum.
I had to double check them.
Roof.
Two-piece roofs. Yeah, they're available on their website, DominatorRaceProducts.com.
Pretty cool.
Or they have their durable composite panels. Dominator, they have you covered. You can order online anytime. DominatorRaceProducts.com. Visit your local visit or call your local reputable race shop, such as Romula Race Cars. You can get Dominator race products as well. Or you can call Dominator directly, 419-923-6970 for quality parts that keep you dominating the racing field. Trust Dominator Race Products. Again, got to mention this. If you want a chance to win a Hammer Down Racing Report sticker, one of these guys, courtesy of DCR Graphics, you can order them from them directly for $5.
Right.
Or you can try and win one. Just hashtag DCR. Put that in the comments of the Facebook Live, YouTube Live, or Twitch. We'll do that drawing a little bit later on. And same thing with our Speedy Sponsors stickers. Get one of these bad boys. Hashtag Speedy. Put that in the comments. If you've already done that, you're all set. No need to do it again. And yeah, we got how many coming up here very shortly. We got that drawing for the competitors for the compact hot dog race as well. So stick around for that. Right now, though, it's time for some racing news.
Latest racing news.
So speaking of the World 100 last week, did you watch a lot of that?
I did.
So you see Saturday night?
I did.
Rusty Schlenk attempted to compete in the World 100 this past weekend at Eldora for the first time since 2019. He was injured on Saturday in his heat race after a hard multi-car crash. He was taken to the infield care center, but was not transported to a local hospital. He told Dirt on Dirt Monday that he suffered a broken bone in his foot, bruised ribs, and strained neck muscles. He also said his car and engine were junk after the crash. He is the current Valvoline American late model Ironman Series point leader, which still has 7 events left on their schedule. I didn't realize there was that many races left on their schedule.
Yeah, I'd been watching that. I was surprised there were that many.
But he says that this incident won't keep him out of action, as Schlenk says, quote, "I'll figure out how to drive," unquote. And if you haven't seen that accident, here's some video and some replays of it. It was one of the hardest crashes I've seen in a dirt late model.
All happens 1 point. Wow, no, big trouble. Oh, baby. That is a massive accident down in turns 1 and 2.
That is a lot of force.
Bodies instant replay
the side of the car
and see what happened here to bring out the red flag in heat race number 6.
Oh, wow. Kind of reminiscent of Ferguson and Simpson right here back in June.
There's another angle.
It almost looks like Rusty couldn't see it because of that car right in front of him. Right there gets into it, and then that's about when I think he sees it.
Well, and at well over 100 miles an hour.
And
last replay.
As Millwood said, tried to whoa up and man Ballinger and then Schlenk. Man, you hate that. It is.
You can't.
This sport is so expensive, and you just hate to see any of that happen.
If you look at the racetrack, Scott, the high groove was very black and very slick. Figure jamming on the brakes, trying to avoid a crash.
That just put you in the wall?
On sheer ice.
That would just put you in the wall then, pretty much, right?
Yeah. So,
have you been in a crash that hard? I know you've had some pretty hard crashes.
Yeah.
How uncomfortable is that?
Not real.
Not real comfortable.
I used up a big block modified at Syracuse. Same kind of deal, going into a corner kind of blind. And
was that the one where your crotch strap came undone or something?
No, that was just at Fonda Speedway. That was just stupidity.
Okay. Sandusky Speedway will be auctioned on Saturday, October 25th at 11 a.m. with a preview at 10 a.m. The auction will be held live and online. More information will be coming soon. If you have any questions or are interested in the auction, you can contact Karen Rose Auction Company, Ltd. And Serenity Realty. They can help direct you to the correct information. If you have other questions, feel free to contact the Speedway, as in Sandusky Speedway. They are going to finish the 2025 season as scheduled. But I don't know what that means for beyond. I don't know if there's a reserve on it.
Don Henry had a post a few up, hoping that ThorSport bought it, and I was just wondering if maybe he has some inside information that maybe Duke Thorson is interested in it. You got to scroll back down.
Okay, well,
going the wrong way.
I know. Well, there's a lot of comments there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I don't know what that announcement means as far as the hangover race, because like I said a couple weeks ago when I had reached out to him,
it's on.
Like, it's on if it doesn't sell, but if it's an auction, unless there's no reserve, it's gonna sell, right? Isn't that what that means?
In case some of our listeners don't know, the truck team, NASCAR truck
Thor
team,
Sport
is right in the backyard.
Yeah,
you can see their building.
But does it make sense?
Backstretch.
Do they want to run a racetrack though? I mean, they run a NASCAR truck team. Do they also want to run a local racetrack? I hope they do. I think that would be great. But thinking of it from their perspective, I'm like, it just seems like a hassle. But I don't know. I hope there's a white knight out there that comes in and says, "I'm here to save the speedway." Yes, and I also have some personal interest in it for the hangover race because I love doing that every year.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, me too, Scott.
I know. You still go, and you don't like the cold, and you still go.
Yeah, and I don't like the rain, and I have,
So, well, hopefully, once we get more information on that, we will let you know. And I guess we'll be paying attention to that auction on Saturday, the 25th, to find out what's going on, and hopefully it doesn't become sold to somebody who wants to develop retail or something else, which that property probably has more value as.
Factory or whatever,
which is the sad reality of it, but fingers crossed. Some good news on Tuesday, Matt Tifft announced, we had him on just about a month ago, opening weekend for Mansfield Speedway. They've been working hard on this track. They got some new clay down or are in the process of putting it down. I'm not sure which, but on Saturday, May 2nd, the late models and Fast on Dirt sprint cars will both be competing for $5,000 to win features. And they also have the UMP Modifieds in action competing for $2,000 to win.
You know what? If there is no hangover race at Sandusky, maybe
put it on the dirt at Mansfield.
Maybe on the dirt at Mansfield. We'll have to make a call to
somebody.
Matt Tifft.
Somebody mentioned at Oakshade a few weeks ago. If Sandusky gets sold, why don't you plant a bug in Pam's ear about having the hangover race? Maybe they could take it over out at Oakshade, which is in theory is a great idea, but dirt is a whole different animal when it comes to winter.
Did you ever experience the
Mid-Michigan
race at Mid-Michigan? Oh, you did. That's right.
That's why I'm speaking from, unless the ground is frozen, and even if it is, it's just a sloppy mess on top and it's really slippery. It can be
really good or really bad.
But if it's not frozen, you're just going to have, and you had snow on it that melted, you're going to just have, it's going to be a mud bog.
Yeah.
And I don't think that would be fun to watch. But I don't know. I mean, it's kind of it could happen at a dirt track. It's just kind of really dependent on the weather. Whereas Sandusky, it's whatever the weather is, they're going to race unless it's negative 42 degrees. Yeah. Tuesday was National Teddy Bear Day. Did you know that? You're thinking, what does that have to do with anything, right? Well, it's celebrated annually on September 9th, the date that Teddy Roosevelt went on a hunting trip and famously refused to shoot a bear cub. Two Toledo-based race car drivers, one which we know very well, Gabrielle Grigsby, and Kyle Crump, and officials from the Arca Menard series were on hand at Toledo's ProMedica, Russell J. Ebide Children's Hospital, to greet hospitalized children and brighten their days. They brought NASCAR Speedy Bear gift boxes containing teddy bears and various toys donated by the NASCAR Foundation. The children's parents also received tickets to Saturday's ARCA race at Toledo Speedway. The Glass City 200 this weekend. Quote, "I like making kids smile and giving back," Miss Grigsby says. Kids this young don't always know what's happening to them when they're in the hospital.
Right.
Unquote. And she's going to be competing in that event.
Glass City,
Yeah. That's pretty good. That's pretty big for her. Moving up from the factory stack there. Looking forward to that. Talked about this just a little bit ago with Kasey. The midget program of this year's 27th running of the Rumble in Fort Wayne will see some format changes for the event, which will be happening December 19th and 20th. And it's going to become the Burko Molding Race to 100. The headlining midget main event, contested at 100 laps, dates back to January 6, 1956, when the United States Auto Club was introduced to the world via the Allen County War Memorial Coliseum in Fort Wayne. Even though the event was transferred to the newer attached Expo Center in 1998, the distance remained the same. However, I lost my place here. However, over recent years, the distance was reduced to 50 laps due to air quality concerns.
Right.
So that's why he mentioned, too, they may have to take a pause during the race and air the place out. With Burco Molding Race to 100 comes a complete revamp of the weekend for the midgets. After qualifying on Friday, December 19th, the field will be split into even and odd groups. Each group competing in its own heats and 25-lap main events. The top two finishers from each of those mains will automatically transfer to the Burco Molding Race to 100. On Saturday, points will be earned throughout Friday night, and those points will be used to line up Saturday's heat races over the next several weeks. More details about the enhanced format and other Rumble information will be announced on social media and the event's website, rumblefortwayne.com. And that's it. That's all the news I got.
That's all the news?
That is all the news that is fit to print. The 50th season at Oakshade Raceway is winding down. Only 3 weeks remain. Join the excitement. Racing is back this Saturday for the Dominator Superstock Spectacular, along with the final Chris Mize Memorial Hot Dog Race. The DCR Graphic Sportsman and Compacts also in action this Saturday. Then it's Trick or Treat Night on September 20th, with the gates opening at 3 p.m. The pits open until 5:15 for autographs and trick or treating going on in intermission. The season wraps up with the Showdown Series on the 27th of September. For schedules, updates, and more, visit oakshaderaceway.com and or follow along on social media. Oakshade Raceway, where the fastest meet to race.
And Dennis LeBay, you are right. Toledo Speedway could be a great track for the hangover race.
I like that idea. I think we may have planted that idea in Scott Schultz's head years ago, but we haven't. I don't know if we've got it in Hamby's head yet. And I think we may have talked to him a little bit about it, but the new general manager, but I don't think he's a fan of the cold either.
Yeah, it could be.
But maybe. I mean, it's a lot of tradition there. I'd hate to see that go away. So hopefully we'll figure something out. You know, the Hammer Down Racing Report will try to push some buttons somewhere.
We'll stay on top.
We'll poke and prod people until something happens. Or if we can. I mean, we'll do the best we can. I don't have a racetrack. Otherwise, I'd say, let's do it in my backyard. Probably wouldn't be very exciting, though.
We could do it in Gumby's backyard.
We could.
Let's go kart track.
Yeah. Ooh. I don't know if it's snowy, though. You have to put like plows on the front of the go-karts. So just drop it in the snow and just spin the wheels. No Hammer Down hotline tonight.
Oh, no.
I know you're sad about that. But if you do want to call, text, leave a message, whatever, there's the number for you, 419-318-3081. Call or text anytime, day or night, and leave a message. Because there's nobody that actually answers except for an automated me. Oh, it is automated me.
It's automated you?
Yeah.
Ooh.
From the future. Actually, no, from the past.
Okay.
It's me from the past. And like I said, you can call or text, either way. And we'll play it on next week's show. It's time for how many? Time to give away that body panel off of my race car. That was
we're giving away body parts.
Yes. It's very Halloween.
How many?
So last week's how many was how many of the top 3 finishers of the World 100 would have an 8 on their car as part of their designated car number. By the way, I don't have I didn't put a how many question down yet, so be thinking of one when we get to that for next week.
Oh, okay.
For in a little bit. Otherwise, we'll come up with something here. But yeah, so last week's none of the cars in the top 3 had a 8 on their number, so that was a big fat 0. And I believe I picked 0.
Right.
And which put you in a box to pick 1, and so anything other than 0 would have made you the winner. So I got that finally.
Bragger.
Yeah, well, I'm breaking out of my slump here a little bit. We did have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 folks who guessed correctly here. So let's we're gonna have to spin to find out who wins the door panel from last year's Ocho as the winner for this week's how many. Hey, look at that! I named the tab like producer Dave told me to, and it helped out a lot here. So there you go. There's all the names on there. Make sure, yep, you can see it. It's over there. Here we go for the door panel off of the affectionately known Ocho. Spinning the wheel. Who's it going to be? Doug Frost appears to be the winner. Congratulations, Doug. You have a Ocho door panel. I took a picture of it last week, but I didn't. I don't know where it's at. I'm not going to find it. It's a door. It's a usable door. I could put it back on the car, really. It's not that beat up. So congratulations, Doug. Get a hold of me, and we'll make arrangements here. If you don't get a hold of me within 30 days, then I'm going to give it away to somebody else there. So make sure to get a hold of me, Facebook, whatever, Hammer Down Hotline, however you want to do it. There's lots of ways. Get a hold of Ron.
Right.
What is today? Today's the 11th. Yeah. Got to write this down, otherwise I'll forget. Car door. So congratulations to him. So did you come up with a...
I did, Scott.
Did you?
I did.
That was quick.
Since... and I have a propensity for math questions.
Yes.
And,
does it have to do with Fremont? They got a big show this weekend.
And Oakshade.
And Oakshade?
Yeah.
Okay.
How many trucks at Fremont plus how many super stocks at Oakshade?
Kind of a pre-showdown thing.
Yeah. Fremont on Friday and Oakshade on Saturday.
Super stocks on Saturday. So the total number. So if there's 20 trucks Friday night at Fremont and 20 super stocks at Oakshade on Saturday, my guess would be 40, right?
Right. Here's a little hint. The 35 truck will not be at Fremont because
it's got a hole in it.
Catastrophic engine failure. Unless somebody says, hey, you want to borrow an engine for Friday? And I could get it done.
When is the latest you could get that engine in and still get out to Fremont tomorrow?
Probably noon tomorrow.
Okay. So don't wait if you have a motor for the 35 truck there. So, okay. So the number of trucks, dirt trucks tomorrow night at Fremont, plus the number of super stocks at Oakshade on Saturday, which is a big show. It's the spectacular. So there's bound to be a pretty good car count. I know we talked to Jordan Conover last week. He's definitely going to be there. One of the guys that's not there every week. So, you're making me pick first too, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So let's see what everybody else is already putting. If you want a chance to win. Oh, I didn't tell anybody what they're winning. They're already putting in guesses.
Oh, okay.
I got another body panel from the Ocho.
Really?
Yeah. And this time I'm going to let you pick. I should probably write this down. You can either pick the quarter panel or an older door. So that'll be your choice. And I can take pictures of it and you can choose. But you don't need to choose until we find out who the winner is next week. Quarter panel or door from the Ocho. I'm just parting out my car, just giving it away. A quarter panel for you, a door for you. All right, so 45, 53, 40. I'm thinking I might go with what Doug's got there. Doug might be. I'm thinking the 40s are too low. I'm thinking we could get 40 super stocks at Oakshade. I know the car counts have been down a little bit this year.
I'm not going to help you, Scott.
What's been the average truck count? It's been is it mid-20s? Or has it been around 30?
Maybe.
You're mean. All right, I'm going to do some quick
I can give you a hint.
I'm going to go with
last Saturday.
60.
Last Saturday.
60. I'm going with 60.
Okay. Last Saturday, there was no B main for the trucks.
So it was down a little bit. So
there was just no B main.
And they're having double features tomorrow.
Right. I'm not saying that they started 20. They may have started.
Well, can I change mine to 59 because you're not going to be there?
You have my permission to go 59.
I'm going 59 then, because I forgot to account for the 35 truck.
Yeah, well,
most likely not being.
Then I'm going with 60, Scott.
Okay. That's fair. 60, yeah. So,
and you're probably okay. I'm thinking
it's going to be, I think around there is pretty safe bet.
Yeah.
I don't know what the breakdown exactly is going to be, but I think the total will be somewhere around there. Again, put your guess in the comments you don't have to break it down, Dennis, but that's okay. We'll find, I can add them together. Scott should get the black flag.
For changing his, yeah.
It's my track, my rules. I get the checkered flag. If you want a chance to win that panel, put your guess in the comments of the Facebook Live or YouTube Live, and you have until, I don't know. What time do gates open tomorrow or Saturday? No, it's tomorrow at Fremont. It's going to be 4 o'clock. Say 4 o'clock.
Yeah, racing starts at 7:30.
But gates open at 4. So we'll say you have until 4 o'clock on Friday, 4 o'clock Eastern time, to get your guests in. So if you're listening to us on the podcast Friday morning, you got time, just head on over to our live video on our Facebook page, Hammer Down Racing Report, and get your guess in. You can possibly win a body pan. Again, you have to pick it up. So I'm not going to bring it to you unless maybe we can make arrangements to meet at Oakshade or something, or Fremont for the Showdown Series race if we get to that. So please only guess if you actually would like a body panel.
Yeah, because Scott's trying to clean out his garage.
A little bit, yeah. And I mean, you can hang it up. I don't consider myself a superstar of racing or anything that is going to be like worth $1 million, but whatever. So that is tonight's How Many. Let's talk about what's coming up this weekend with our
racing menu,
DCR Graphics racing menu, which is this one.
This weekend's racing menu.
So as we mentioned, Friday night, Attica done for the season. So Fremont Speedway is going to take advantage of that and double up with the Jim Ford Classic, 17th annual, starting tomorrow night. Napa Auto Parts All-Star Circuit of Champions Sprint Cars, $5,000 to win for that, and double features for the dirt trucks. Gates open at 4, racing at 7:30, general admission $30. Then Saturday, the 13th of September, was so close to a Friday the 13th. We just missed out. Lorraine Raceway next year. Lorraine Raceway Park Fall Festival Speed, Outlaw Late Models, Outlaw 350 Super Modifieds, Ohio Wheelman Series, Grand Nationals, Ohio Pro Compacts, Factory Stocks, and Warriors. Whew, that's a lot. Gates open at 12, racing is at 6. And for all those different classes, how much would you think the general admission ticket would cost?
Got to be $30.
$15.
Oh, Scott.
$15 at Lorraine Raceway Park for Saturday. They're also having a 2-day weekend, but theirs is Saturday, Sunday. Also Saturday, Toledo Speedway, the big one there, 37th running of the Corvette Parts.net Glass City 200, featuring the ASA Stars National Tour, Late Model Sportsman, and Factory Stocks. It's championship night for the Factory Stocks. Gates open at 3 on Saturday at Toledo. Racing will start at 6 p.m., and general admission there is $30 for that big event. Montpelier Speedway back in action with the Hoosier Hustle, non-winged sprints, UMP modified street stocks, and Crown Vics will be in action. Gates open at 4, racing at 7 p.m. General admission $20 there at Montpelier over in Indiana. Fremont Speedway, night number 2 of the 17th annual Jim Ford Classic with the Napa Auto Parts All-Star Circuit of Champions. $10,000 to win on Saturday night. Pretty big show there. And Kasey Jedrzejek, he's poised to win $15,000 this weekend, right? If you can make the sweep.
It'd be big.
This would be big. 305's also in action with double features Saturday there at Fremont. Gates open at 4, racing at 7. General admission is $35 on Saturday night. Oakshade Raceway, it's the Papa Boiler Dominator Superstock Spectacular. $1,000 to win the Dominator Superstock feature event. And they got the cool Papa Boiler trophies made out of engine parts. They do a great job with those every year. DCR Graphics Sportsman Compacts also in action. Plus the Chris Mize Memorial Hot Dog Race for the Compacts. And possibly be awarding the belt again up right up there on top.
Somewhere.
Right there. That's the championship belt. Again, courtesy of Big D's Barbecue and Charlie K's Barbecue. Look at that. If I remove that, we just disappear totally. So, Dusty Moore's time. What was it? I got it. Actually, I have it right here.
2 minutes 39.
40 something. Hold on, I gotta get back to here it is. 2:49.88. 2 minutes 49.88 seconds. Alex Kral was second quick. His time was 2 minutes 51.59 seconds. So just under 2 seconds slower than Dusty Moore. So I still waiting to hear back if Dusty's not racing this weekend. I did hear back from that. So see if he's going to be out there
together.
Yeah, after that terrible wreck
tumble at
Attica a couple weeks ago. So if he shows up there and his time stands, then we'll present the belt to him there. Or if not, we'll try and get him on the show next week. Either way, we'll get the winner of the hot dog race on the show next week to kind of talk about their experience with that. The champion of, I should say, of the hot dog, Chris Mize Memorial hot dog races. Gates open at 4 tomorrow at Oakshade, or not tomorrow, Saturday at Oakshade. I'm already on Friday.
Yeah.
Racing at 7:15, general admission, $15 there. And then Butler, also in action, Butler Speedway, the John Reeve Memorial, 410 sprints, UMP modified street stocks and 4 cylinders. Gates open at 3, racing at 7:30. General admission, also $15 there at Butler Speedway. And then wrapping up the weekend on Sunday at Lorraine Raceway Park as the Fall Festival of Speed continues with the Outlaw Late Models, Outlaws 350 Super Modifieds, Ohio Wheelman Series, Grand Nationals, Ohio Pro Compacts, Factory Stocks, and Warriors. Woo. Gates open at 12, racing at 2. General admission a little bit more than on Saturday.
Really?
Got a guess for general admission on Sunday?
16.
$20.
Oh, okay.
Not bad still.
No, that's cheap.
Yeah. And then looking ahead to next week, Thursday, week from tonight, it's the 43rd Four Crown Nationals getting started at Eldora Speedway with a complete program for the USAC National Sprint Cars and USAC National Midgets. Gates open at 2, racing at 7:30. General admission $30 there at Eldora as the Four Crown Nationals weekend kicks off.
Continuing into Friday and
Saturday. Yeah. High Limit's going to be there as well. That could be your motor. Somebody could have a motor for you. He says no. He'll talk to him.
I have been besieged with spam calls lately.
It could be a motor. You don't know.
Yeah.
Well, it's just in time, though, for the weekend weather pit stop forecast.
If somebody's offering a motor for
tomorrow,
they'll leave me a voicemail.
All right. That's fair. Was that a voicemail?
Maybe.
So what's the weekend weather pit stop looking like for this weekend?
Scott, I was really worried. First part of this week, it looked like there was a pretty good chance of just a little blob running right over us. That little blob has disappeared. I think Saturday's looking great. Friday and Sunday, no problem at all.
This is like the opposite of earlier in the season when it seemed to rain all the time.
Yeah.
Now, when's the last time it rained?
Yeah,
it's been a while. I'm not complaining. I mean, don't get me wrong. My grass is a little angry, but what can you do? I'm okay with it. We can finish out the season this way. And the weather's been beautiful. It's supposed to warm up, though, next week.
Right.
Summer's coming back.
Back to summer.
Well, technically,
if you closed your pool, better think about reopening it.
Well, technically, summer doesn't end until next weekend.
Right.
Other series in action this weekend, the Kubota High Limit Racing Series Commonwealth Clash at Lernerville Speedway. That's tomorrow and Saturday, the 12th and 13th. And then moving on to the Driven to Save Lives Battle at the Berg at Lawrenceburg Speedway in Indiana on Wednesday, September 17th, Wednesday of next week. Flow Racing Night in America. That's tonight.
Yeah.
We got to wrap this up and check it out. The second annual Scott Bloomquist Memorial. That's going on at Volunteer Speedway in Tennessee. Again, that's tonight. So as soon as we wrap up here, go ahead and watch that. World of Outlaws, Real American Beer Late Model Series. They're in action with the Need More Late Model Showdown at Needmore Speedway. That's a fun name. I need more. That's in Georgia. That's tomorrow night, the 12th of September. And then it's the Billy Clanton Classic at Sonoyas Raceway in Georgia, Saturday night there, the 13th. The World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series Nashville West Showdown at Bakersfield Speedway in California tomorrow night, and the Social Showdown at Paris Auto Speedway in California on Saturday. Arca Menards Series East action tonight, I believe. The Bush Beans 200 at Bristol. That was earlier. It started at 5:30.
Right.
I know Dave was watching that. I hadn't seen the comments. Did we get a winner on that, Dave? Make sure at Oakshade try to get a hold of the Wienermobile to come out there. The Wienermobile is they're hard to nail down, but that's a good idea, Don. I like that. Dusty is a wiener monster. There's some weird comments going on that we missed. The NASCAR Truck Series is in action. Started about 10 minutes ago, so they're probably just getting underway at Bristol on FS1. The Xfinity Series is tomorrow night for the Food City 300 at Bristol. That'll start at 7:30 on the CW, and then Saturday night, the Bass Pro Shops at the Bass Pro Shop at the races. That's what it is, at Bristol Motor Speedway. Saturday night, 7:30, and that'll be on USA Network. And that is it for our menu. So how about we determine who our racers are going to be for the compact?
We got to spin
Chris Mize Memorial.
Spin the wheel.
We do. And don't forget, last call for hashtag Speedy and hashtag DCR. Put that in the comments. We'll be drawing for those stickers here right after we do the drawing for our competitors for the Chris Mize Memorial Hot Dog Race.
And the 2 backup.
And the 2 back. Yeah, we're gonna pick 4 names. We'll have the first 2. First name will get choice of inside or outside lane.
Right.
Second one will get what's left.
Right.
Third name will be the first alternate, should one of the first 2 be unable to compete. And name number 4 will be the second alternate, which she'll fill in if the first 2 can't compete. So there you go. And the priority kind of goes down from there as far as who gets lane choice. Brent Cruz won the ARCA race. I saw that, what's his face? Garrett Mitchell was streaming his in-car live or something like that. That would have been fun. Ooh. So let's do this. Share screen. Hot dog race. So we had a few names here, quite a few of them.
Right.
So there they all are. So we're going to do this 3 times. Actually, I got to make sure doing this.
We had to beg for people to draw for the late models, and
these guys, they've had a while. So
these guys are team players.
And they've been waiting. So here we go for seed number 1 for the hot dog race. Let's spin the wheel, find out who we got. That was a good spin. I had lots of Chris Rutan. You are competitor number 1. So there you go. That is the one.
Take him off the wheel.
He is off of there. Now let's find out who Chris Rutan will be facing in this event. Was he in the other hot dog race we did a couple years ago? Megan Elliott.
Oh, our first female competitor, Scott.
Well, and you may recall, what's her face? Haley Dittman.
Right.
Won the very first hot dog race we did.
Right.
So just because you're female doesn't mean you can't eat a hot dog. So congratulations, Megan Elliott. You are contestant number 2. You and Chris Rutan will be the competitors. But should something happen to either of those 2 drivers, this will be our first alternative. I'm going to say that's Justin Newman. No, wait. No,
Oh.
Ken Wells eking it out. Ken Wells will be
First alternate.
And now we have one more alternate to draw. Wait for that to go. Here we go. Wheel is spinning. It's going to be, is it going to stop on Gavin? I think it is. Gavin Stamball, you are alternate number 2. And again, $50 cash courtesy of A to Z Mobile going to the winner of this. Freeze frame photos, providing a winner's photo, $50 Wallace Racing Products gift certificate courtesy of Speedy Sponsors. They're also throwing in Speedy Sponsors sticker, an extra large or Oakshade admission / meal pack, which includes 2 grandstand tickets, 2 hot dogs, and 2 sodas. J&G Pizzas throwing in the extra large 2-item pizza. And Oakshade Raceway is going to throw in a couple pit passes to the winner.
Ooh.
So there you go. So Chris Rutan, Megan Elliott, congratulations to you guys. And I'll be reaching out to you here after the show to hopefully make sure that you'll be there on Saturday to compete. Because originally this was supposed to be on August 30th, and then things got changed due to some schedule changes. So the alternates may come into play here. You never know. But you'll find out. We'll be doing that right before intermission on Saturday at Oakshade. So a lot going on with the Papa Boiler, Dominator Superstock Spectacular, hot dog race.
So after the hot dog race, they're going to transition straight into intermission?
Probably, yes.
Okay.
Why do you say that? And probably from there, I'll have to get back to the pits
that
and
way I can go get a hot dog.
There you go. Dusty Moore, he swears by him. We got to do our drawing here for the stickers, don't we?
Yes.
Man, there's so many things to draw for.
You were thinking about going to watch TV.
I was. I don't even know which one these are because I didn't. This is a Speedy sponsor. Should we do the Speedy sponsor one first?
That's on the screen. Might as well.
So we are going to draw for the Speedy sponsor sticker. Again, one of these bad boys right here. Visit speedysponsors.com. Check out all the driver information, tracks, and series sponsors and drivers. Fill out your free profile if you haven't done so already. Update it. Keep it updated with your current sponsors. It's more value for them too. So here we go for the Speedy sponsor sticker. It's going to be James David, one of the Hammer Down Army racing drivers. Right. So congratulations to you. Let me know if you want me to bring that out to the track for you. Speedy sponsor sticker. And now let's move on to our DCR Graphics Hammer Down Racing Report sticker, which I'm going to guess is this one.
Which is a $5 value.
$5. You can get these for $5 from DCR Graphics. If you don't win, slap one on your car. That's how you become part of the Hammer Down Army. I know the season's winding down. You can get one for next year, become part of 2026 Hammer Down Army.
No, he can't.
He can't because you just won. So we're going to have to draw again here.
Right.
James David came up as the winner. For those of you not seeing the video,
because you can only win once
within 30 days.
days.
And I'm loosely enforcing it. And this one's easy to enforce since it just happened. So we're going to spin again. Sorry, James David. Who is it going to be this time? Katie Hyde. Congratulations, Katie Hyde. You have yourself a Hammer Down Racing Report window sticker, courtesy of DCR Graphics. You can pick that up from Ron Miller Race Cars. You have 30 days to claim it, or you can make arrangements with one of us to bring it out to the track. Yeah. But for now, I'm handing it to you. Unless we hear different, pick it up from
I've got the sticker now, but I will be at Oakshade on Saturday night to help with the hot dog race.
I'll be there too.
Ooh, imagine that.
The hot dog race. Yeah. It'll be a fun time. Well, that's about it. I think we've had enough drawings for tonight. Thanks to producer Dave for all the work he does. He does a lot of work for us.
He does.
So we appreciate it. Contributors John Young, Matt Swander, Bob Stazak. Make sure to like us on Facebook. Follow us on X at Hammer Report. I know we say this every week, but it really does help if you do. If you're not following us there already, go ahead and do so. If you are, thank you. Follow us on YouTube. Listen to us on your favorite podcasting platform, including Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, whatever. I use AntennaPod on my phone. Check us out at hammerdownracingreport.com, and make sure to rate and review us, share us with your friends as well.
Katie said bring it to Oakshade.
Bring it to Oakshade. All right. You got it, Katie. Come see me at my pit, or my crew chief will be there to get it if I'm not there immediately. Thanks to our sponsors, Oakshade Raceway, Ron Miller Race Cars, Magic Moment Entertainment, Dipman Motorsports, Dominator Race Products, DCR Graphics, Freeze Frame Photos, all sponsoring. And thanks again to our guest this week, Kasey Jedrzejek. It was fun talking with him.
And we'll be watching.
James Davies going to go play the lotto. It's a good move. I support that wholly. Did they already give away all that?
They did.
Somebody won that?
Yeah, I think it was 2 people in California.
I keep wondering why I never win it.
$1.8 billion.
And then I remember that I didn't buy a ticket, and that's probably why I didn't win it.
Yeah, same deal.
Same deal. Next week on the show, we're going to be speaking with Corey McCoy about the upcoming Showdown series. There's some changes to this.
Right. So originally, make sure you tune in.
A lot of important information.
Other than to see the Bearded Wonder.
Bearded Wonder. I saw a picture of him pre-beard that he shared. It was it was weird. I was like, who is this guy? But he'll be here to talk about the Showdown series again. New rules this year. I'm not sure if there's any new procedures or anything. Just some rule tweaks, I guess. So it'll be interesting to.
And that's coming up at Oakshade in just a couple of weeks.
Yeah,
so.
2 weeks from Saturday.
Right.
It's going to be the last race of the season. Then over to Fremont on October 10th, I do believe.
Right.
And Corey McCoy, of course, the race director over there at Fremont Speedway as well. So, and then we're also going to hopefully have our Chris Mize Memorial Hot Dog Race champion to talk about either Dusty Moore or whoever wins on Saturday at Oakshade if they get a better time than Dusty's.
And
I'm kind of excited to see if
and
they
they've
can
had
do
a good chance to see.
They've seen the strategies that have
It's
been
getting better.
Open face helmets seem to help because you don't have to take your helmet off to eat it.
Stopping right at the line is
Probably
really
helpful.
important.
Yeah, you may drive like a bat out of hell that first lap, but you still need to stop to get. If the closer you stop to the little
to the pass through in the wall,
there, the more time you're probably going to save. So important safety. I mean, they've had a
and
lot.
get
to
that
learn.
hot dog down.
And there is video of the hot dog race for the Super Stocks, the last one we did on our Facebook page. So you may want to watch that and kind of come up with some ideas, take some notes, think, what can I do better here? That is all available. So, big weekend racing, the Jim Ford Classic. We got Oakshade, we got Montpelier, we got everything going on this weekend. So get out, support your local track.
Big race up at Butler.
Big race at Butler. Yes, the Kevin Reed Memorial. So, get out and support your local track. I know the seasons are dwindling down here, but we want to see racing continue. We don't want to see what's going on at Lorraine and Sandusky, unless, of course, they're going to get a buyer that's going to keep it at track. But we want to see more things like what's going on with Millstream Speedway. Or tracks that are here to stay and not go away.
I'm not going to say coming back from the dead, but coming back from the
resurrected like a phoenix,
severely beaten.
There you go. We'll see you next Thursday at 7:00. That's a wrap on show number 395. I'm not going to do it yet because I almost forgot. Next week will be is it 8 years? Our 8-year anniversary?
Yes.
We started this in 2017, so that would be 8 years.
Wow.
We'll mark just about 8 years of the Hammer Down Racing Report. It's crazy.
And we actually predate that a bit, Scott.
That's right. Motorsports Talk. And what was the other? Was there another one? Or was it always Motorsports Talk?
When we were with Cumulus, it was always Motorsports Talk. Prior to that, it was
Rob Miller talking about something.
Yeah, that's it.
Again, that's a wrap on show number 395 of the Hammer Down Racing Report.
You have been listening to the Hammer Down Racing Report, available on demand on iTunes, Google Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting platform.